Inside your body, unseen waves rise and crash with every bite. Glucose spikes are like tiny earthquakes, shaking energy, mood, and appetite. If you live with signs of metabolic syndrome, each tremor matters. Today, we build a gentler tide. No strict diets, just smart sequences. Think of your fork as a dimmer switch, not an on-off button. This film offers education, not diagnosis. For personal guidance, please consult your physician. A curious scientist asked a simple question: what small, doable changes flatten glucose curves without deprivation? The answer emerged from daily experiments: order of eating, fiber first, a splash of vinegar, and a short walk. The science is humble yet profound. Nutrition as choreography. We will adapt these ideas to your life, step by step, with compassion for real schedules and cravings. Perhaps your mornings begin strong, but by afternoon your mind fogs, hunger roars, and patience thins. This is not lack of willpower. It is a glucose roller coaster. Metabolic syndrome magnifies that ride. Waistline tightens, pressure creeps up, labs whisper warnings. Today, we rewrite the script, predict the roller coaster, then redesign the track. When blood sugar rises fast, insulin surges to shuttle glucose away. Repeated surges can nudge the body toward fat storage, higher triglycerides, and energy dips. Gentle curves help the body keep balance, steadier appetite, mood, and focus. For those with metabolic syndrome, softening peaks may ease pressure on the system. If you monitor glucose or medications, please consult your physician before making changes. Here is the plot twist. The sequence of your bites can change your glucose curve, even when the foods are the same. Think of a remote control: fiber to lower the volume, protein to anchor the rhythm, fat to slow the tempo, and carbs to play last. No moralizing, just mechanics. Let us learn the choreography that helps your body dance instead of stumble. Morning is a biochemical crossroads. After the night's fast, your body is sensitive to what comes first. A savory breakfast can keep the day's curve smooth. Picture eggs, greens, yogurt, nuts, or tofu. A calm start steadies the ride. The goal is not perfection, just a better first push on the swing that is your metabolism. Begin with fiber-rich vegetables. Fiber forms a gentle mesh, delaying glucose absorption, like drawing a sheer curtain over bright sunlight. Then add protein and fat to anchor the meal. Carbs come last, so their entry is paced. The science is simple diffusion and timing. The feeling is steadier energy and fewer cravings. A handful of salad or sautéed greens before the main course can soften the glucose curve that follows. Think of it as preloading the system with a buffer. Even on busy days, a small bowl of cucumbers, cabbage, or broccoli sets a calmer tone. This is not about restriction. It is about sequence and kindness to your future self. Soluble fibers in vegetables, legumes, and some fruits swell with water, slowing gastric emptying and glucose entry. Picture a soft net stretched across a river, turning a rush into a stream. Over time, this steadiness can support appetite control. Drink water, chew well, and let the net do its quiet work. A modest splash of vinegar in water before meals may modestly reduce post-meal glucose rise for some. Acetic acid can slow carbohydrate breakdown and support a steadier curve. Think of it as tapping the brakes. Start small, assess comfort, and avoid if it disagrees with you or your doctor's advice. Sweet breakfast can spike early and invite mid-morning crashes. A savory base, eggs, tofu, plain yogurt, nuts, greens, can bring a gentle curve. Add vegetables first, protein next, then any starch. The benefit is felt by lunchtime. Focus steadier, hunger quieter, patience longer. Protein slows digestion and provides amino acids for repair. When paired with vegetables, it anchors the meal and blunts the pace of glucose entry. Picture a kite in a steady breeze. The tether keeps it from whipping wildly. Choose lean meats, fish, eggs, tofu, or legumes according to your needs and medical guidance. Fats slow gastric emptying and can make meals more satisfying. Olive oil, avocado, nuts, and seeds offer a gentle brake on glucose rise. The goal is balance, not excess. Enough to steady, not stall. For lipid concerns, personalize with your clinician. Bodies differ, and precision matters. Starches are quick fuel. When eaten alone, they can surge. When eaten last after vegetables and protein, their impact is tempered. Consider portions that match your movement and goals. This is not a ban. It is better timing for a calmer engine. After eating, your muscles become a transport team, pulling glucose from blood without demanding as much insulin. 10 to 20 minutes of light movement, walking, stair climbs, gentle chores, can flatten the curve. Picture glucose as parcels and your muscles as friendly couriers delivering them on time. If you enjoy sweets, fold them into a meal rather than as a standalone snack. With fiber, protein, and fat on board, the sugar lands more softly. A square of dark chocolate after dinner feels kinder than a mid-afternoon cookie sprint. Pleasure remains, chaos softens. When carbs travel alone, juice, white bread, candy, they rush in. Dress them with companions, vegetables, protein, fat. This changes the kinetic story of absorption. Even a smear of nut butter or a handful of nuts beside fruit can make a difference. Sugary beverages are lightning, fast, bright, and gone, leaving smoke. Liquids bypass chewing and fiber spiking quickly. Choose water, sparkling water, or unsweetened tea. If sweetness is needed, pair with a meal and sip slowly. Your curve will thank you. What you eat now shapes the next meal's curve. A fiber-rich lunch can ease dinner's response, like laying tracks that guide the next train. This ripple effect means one smart choice can echo forward, lowering pressure to be perfect at every plate. Poor sleep nudges hormones that govern hunger, cravings, and insulin sensitivity. A calmer night often yields a steadier day. Tend to your routine. Cool, dark room, consistent bedtime, and gentle light in the morning. Rest is not a luxury. It is metabolic infrastructure. Stress can raise glucose by releasing fight or flight hormones, even without food. Breath becomes a tool. Slow exhales, short walks, brief pauses before meals. Calm is not indulgence. It is chemistry. When you ease the mind, you ease the curve. Diverse gut microbes ferment fibers into compounds that may support insulin sensitivity and gut integrity. Think of them as gardeners tending your metabolic soil. Feed them with varied plants, legumes, and fermented foods within your tolerance and medical guidance. Hydration helps digestion, fiber function, and circulation. Picture water as a gentle river, moving nutrients where they belong. Sip consistently through the day. If your clinician advises fluid limits, tailor intake to their guidance. On packages, sugar wears many names: syrup, maltose, dextrose, juice concentrate. Scan ingredients and per serving grams. Compare to your daily needs. A mindful glance can spare you hidden spikes. Simplicity favors your curve. Taste buds adapt. 2 weeks of gentler sweetness and savory breakfast can make natural flavors shine. As the roller coaster calms, fruit tastes sweeter and cravings soften. Progress, not perfection. Curiosity, not judgment. Build small rituals: a veggie starter in a clear bowl, vinegar glass by the plate, a saved playlist for a walk. Rituals shrink decision fatigue. When the cue arrives, the action follows. You are designing autopilot for stability. At restaurants or gatherings, start with a salad or non-starchy vegetables. Share bread later, or enjoy a smaller portion after protein. Celebrate company, not chaos. The order quietly supports you while you savor the moment. Travel disrupts routine, but anchors travel too. Nuts, jerky, roasted chickpeas, or yogurt. Pair airport carbs with protein, sip water, and walk terminals. You do not need perfect options, just better sequences that protect your curve on the move. Sunlight in the first hours after waking helps set circadian rhythms that influence appetite and glucose handling. Step outside or open blinds. Light is a quiet hormone whisperer, timing the day's symphony. A simple log of meals, energy, and walks can reveal patterns. Some use glucose monitors with clinician guidance. Data become a mirror, not a judge. If you take glucose-lowering medications or insulin, consult your physician before changes. Safety first, always. Waist circumference is a simple marker of central fat linked to metabolic risk. Track it kindly, monthly, under similar conditions. Improvement often follows steadier curves and consistent movement. Numbers tell a story. Listen without harshness. Metabolic syndrome often partners with rising blood pressure. Steadier glucose, reduced sodium as appropriate, and regular walks can support calmer readings. Work with your clinician to personalize targets and medications. Precision protects. Frequent glucose spikes can influence triglycerides and HDL over time. Savory breakfasts, fiber-first meals, and movement may help tilt the balance. Lipids respond slowly. Patience and partnership with your healthcare team are key. Your liver stores and releases glucose like a warehouse keeper. Gentle evenings, lighter starch, earlier dinners, and calm may ease nighttime releases. Think of asking the warehouse to slow shipments until morning light resumes the schedule. Age, sex, hormones, and medications shape glucose responses. Two people can eat the same plate and see different curves. Compare you to you. Medical conditions require individualized plans. Please consult your physician for tailored advice. Short sleep can tilt hormones like leptin and ghrelin, increasing hunger and desire for fast carbs. Recovering sleep is like refueling willpower and physiology at once. Protect your bedtime like an important meeting with yourself. Protein, fiber, and fats help satiety hormones speak up. When they whisper, cravings shout. When they sing, cravings fade. Start meals with vegetables, include protein, add healthy fat, and let signals rise before dessert appears. Excess glucose can bind to proteins in a process called glycation, like slow caramel forming on the body's delicate surfaces. By smoothing spikes, you reduce that sticky stress. It is a small kindness that accumulates into protection. Your cellular engines thrive on predictable fuel. Wild swings can feel like slamming pedals. Steadier glucose supports consistent energy output. Imagine driving a scenic road with cruise control, efficient, calm, and safe. You do not need intense workouts to help glucose. Frequent light movement counts, walks, gentle resistance, stretching. Muscles act like sponges. A few minutes after meals build cumulative power across the week. Washed greens, pre-cut vegetables, boiled eggs, and cooked beans transform busy nights. When the green starter is ready, your curve thanks you. You are not making perfect meals, just removing friction, so sequence is easy. Love pasta or rice? Begin with a salad, add protein, drizzle olive oil, and enjoy the starch last. The dish is the same, the order is new, and the curve is calmer. Comfort remains. Biology breathes easier. Swap sweet cereal for Greek yogurt with nuts and cinnamon, or an omelet with vegetables. If toast is dear, eat it after eggs and greens, with butter or avocado. The morning becomes a glide instead of a sprint. At work, build a simple pattern. Veggie starter, protein bowl, then any starch. Add a brief post-lunch walk, even laps around the office. Energy for the afternoon meeting rises from this quiet sequence. Evenings call for gentleness, fibers, and protein first. Mindful portions of starch, dessert folded into the meal if desired. A short walk sets the night on course. You are landing the plane with soft hands. If you need a snack, choose one with protein or fat, nuts, cheese, yogurt, or hummus with vegetables. These bridges carry you without jolts. Avoid lone sugary snacks that crash the curve. A craving is a wave, strong, then fading. Delay 5 minutes. Drink water, take 10 slow breaths, or stroll the hallway. Often the crest passes. If you still choose the sweet, fold it into a meal and savor slowly. Weekends can unravel routines. Keep the anchors, veggie starter, savory breakfast, and short walks. Enjoy gatherings with sequence wisdom. Monday will feel easier because Sunday cared for it. Pick 2 or 3 markers: energy stability, fewer crashes, a notch on the belt, or a calmer glucose log. Celebrate small wins weekly. Momentum grows where attention goes. One spiky meal does not erase progress. Return to sequence at the next plate. Biology is forgiving when you are consistent. Focus on trend lines, not single points. For 1 week, try this. Day 1, veggie starter. Day 2, savory breakfast. Day 3, vinegar sip. Day 4, post-meal walks. Day 5, snack upgrade. Day 6 label check. Day 7 reflection. Observe which lever moves your curve most. Invite a friend or family member to the after-dinner walk or the salad ritual. Shared habits stick. Kind words are stronger than rules. Build a small circle of steady curves. See yourself as a designer of your internal environment. With each ordered meal and gentle walk, you sketch a new map. The smallest lines, repeated, redraw the whole landscape. Tomorrow, sunlight within an hour of waking, savory breakfast with vegetables first, lunch with fiber protein starch order, a 10-minute walk after 2 meals, dessert folded into dinner if desired, and lights down early. One calm day becomes 2. May your days glide with steadier energy and your nights rest with ease. If you live with metabolic syndrome or take glucose-lowering medications, please consult your physician before changing routines. If this helped, please subscribe, like, and share. Start today. Add a veggie starter, take a short walk, and feel the curve soften, one gentle choice at a time.